Hello everyone, this is Shay in Silver Lake. It is May 29th, it's 8 p.m., 72 degrees. There's supposed to be a 13-mile-an-hour wind. I don't know if I 100% believe that. But what did I do today? Well, I did nothing up here, but look how tall the sunflowers are getting. I did mow that right there yesterday. And then I transplanted a bunch of these that were like all over my sidewalks. We're going to see how well they do in these little arches. So I did do that. I swept because I had weeded all through this area. So I swept it, watered a little bit right here, filled the fountain, watered these. I swept all through here. Watered this just because it looked like a little bit. It's the asparagus. Look at this. The asparagus is about almost 5 feet tall right here. This piece right here. It's almost 5 feet tall. I did move the box that was right here and move this over so because this is a echinacea and I wanted it to breathe a little, and apparently it had a baby right here too. So yay, that means I can give that echinacea away. I cleaned up this edge so that I could sweep through here, and this is kind of where I took the extra flowers from. I cleaned back here and I took all the extras from there, and I did do some in here, so we'll see how all these do. I did this edge right here. I was working right here, and then now I have all these that I want to try to transplant into a container, and a bunch right here. So I figure I'm going to sift through all that. I took a bunch from here, and I still have a bunch that I can take. Cleaned out this bed, which was a lot. Swept all through here. I can also take from here. But see, what I'm doing is I'm trying to see how well they do transplanted, because if they are transplanted and they do really well, then I can also give them away as gifts. I went in and cleaned a little bit out of this bed. And as you can see, I cleaned this sidewalk coming down. So tomorrow, I think I'll sweep this, sweep that. I cleaned out this bed, and I cleaned up this bed that had a bunch of stuff that I didn't want growing in it. And then I think what I'll do tomorrow is I'll sweep up what I made a mess through here. I'm going to fix this edging with these, clean this up a little bit. Maybe even bring it. I'm going to take the broom and I'm going to measure, because I might pull this out a little bit so that some of that flowers can be in there, and then edge it out. Take what I don't need. I left these little things right here growing. And then I have this big cluster right here that I can give away if I want. Now, this is going to be an issue, because I might just let this grow and not sweep this regularly, and I need to clean this up. I need to fix this up a little bit. Figure out what I'm going to do with that fencing. I don't know quite yet. Like this whole area. I weeded it with the stuff that I don't want, but I need to maybe dig these out and plant those somewhere. I don't know what quite to do with it. I have so many of them that it's look at all this edge. Like I can take all those. So I do kind of want to gift some of them out, but I want to make sure that they're going to survive before I just, give them away. Look how big this has gotten. Like I'm getting ready to get a bloom right here. How beautiful is this? So, but I do want to do something like gift them out to some of my neighbors. I was thinking too, like, man, my irises just did not, like, they're beautiful fans. They're so tall. They're about 4 feet. This one's about 4 feet. But I can tell that a lot of them are not going to bloom out. And there was that frozen night that just really got to them. The rain was amazing, though. Man, I can't believe how tall my asparagus is back there. But I want it to seed out and do more in that bed. So, these are 2 echinacea. I know these ones are pink. I do want to try to find some different color echinacea. I have orange, white, yellow, pink. But I don't have very much of the yellow, the white, and the orange. And I want the red really bad. And if there is a different, like if there's a darker purple, because I have like, they say it's the purple one, but it looks really pink to me, the one that I have. So I want to try to get some more colors going. And then all of this needs weeded. Like, the weeds are so bad on this line, which I'm not that surprised because this is new. I put this in last year. And this is how all of that used to be, but I had to keep it up for like 2 years before it stopped coming back so thick. So that's a thing, because when you get back here, it's not as bad. And I haven't done this little section right here yet. But the bachelor buttons are just really popping up everywhere. So, and I think these ones are all going to be blue. Oh, the mosquitoes. I sprayed myself, though. Still haven't gotten back here and clipped the raspberries yet. This is a weed, so I'll pull that out. Ugh. But, man, the mosquitoes are bad back in this area. I don't know why it's more back here than up there. And there's the sunflowers. I did go through and poke in a few more seeds, so we'll see how that goes. And I need to edge this out. Man, I think I would really love to just release my trees, but they're just not big enough and the deer will attack them. One day, I'm going to take all of this fencing down. This whole fencing, as soon as my trees get big enough that the deer won't mess with them so much. Then I plan to, I guess I can take that little and wrap it this way. That would be a good idea, because then that would keep. Well, the echinacea is going to get big soon, and the deer don't like the echinacea, so that will be helpful. And hopefully I can dig out some of this daisy and gift that away. They're almost done at the Nana's Nook. They're putting in a fence, and then they're putting in some grass and stuff, and then I can bring a couple of my daisies over. And I really want to do that. Look how big these succulents are getting. These are so pretty. That's good. And then, boy, that daisy's growing weird compared to these two are the same. That one's growing weird. But I do want to pull out, like, because there's a daisy right here I can take. I want to pop that out. And there's a daisy over there I can pop out. Actually, 1, 2, 3. I want to take 3 out of this bed. I might pull that clover out too, but I really like the clover. That was my favorite. This was my favorite when I was growing up to pick. I love the way they smell. They're so pretty. But there's some grass growing in here that needs to be plucked out. So I need to do that. So anyway, that's what I did today. I swept all my pile right here. I still need to do this, which I should have worked on, but I was busy trying to get my sidewalks back to where I can sweep them without running over a bunch of little flowers everywhere. And I want to see how many of those I can gift into, like, because I have these little containers that are over in here. So I want to be able to, I want to fill up all these little containers, get them all healthy going, and then be able to go around and give them all to my neighbors to plant around their yard and stuff, because it's a long-lasting flower. Those Johnny Jumpers, it doesn't matter how cold or hot it is. They're pretty happy little flowers. So I planted some up here the other day, and they're doing pretty good. They're pretty happy little flowers, and they're easy. You don't have to do much for them. They look really pretty. I think that my neighbors would really like them. And they would be really good to help with the bees and stuff if they were spread all around. They're non-toxic. They go great like on cakes and pies you could decorate them with. You know, like, they're fantastic for that. All right. Well, peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, second, month, and year. We had a pretty good-sized storm. Yesterday, I got some video of some lightning strikes, a double rainbow, hail. It was pretty good. Like, it was crazy. Like, really crazy. But at the same time, it was pretty cool, too. So, that was awesome. And then I got some brown grass where the fence was. But I think that was going to all work itself in. My son's out of town, so we got most of the trees over there, the little ones over there cut. Still have some in the back row, and then that big cluster right there I need to cut down. And then there's some over here on the edge. And then we'll be able to mow more, I think. So we'll see. I kind of want this one to grow big, because if this one gets big and grows, then it's like the perfect for a hammock to go back and forth, is what I'm thinking. That would be really fun, because they're kind of close together, but we'll see. All right, so don't forget to rewind and be kind, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.